Hi guys, how you doing? Been a pretty rough week, huh? A little bit crazy, a little bit scary, and it hasn't been different the last year. It's been crazy, and it's different reasons for the fear, for different reasons for the craziness, right? So something happened this week that's a little bit scary, and some of you know about it and some don't, so I'm going to try to finagle my way through, because I think it's important that we recognize that it was happening and that how can we handle that? How can we get through it? So we've been talking about protests, and we've been talking about marching, and we've been talking about making changes. And so we talked about how sometimes you have to get together as a group to make changes, and sometimes you have to go a little too close to where you want to go. But I think something happened this week that was a little too close for that. Got a little bit out of hand. And so we have a fear that this is going to change how we live. It's going to change the rules of the place that we live, and the people that run it, and do we have faith that the people who run our country are going to do the right thing? Either the ones who are leaving or the ones who are coming in. Do we know? We don't know. So I thought I would read a real simple passage, and it's in the lectionary this week. And I'm like, I didn't think it would fit, but it kind of fits a little bit, and it's right in the beginning of the Bible, right in the Genesis, the first book of the Bible, and the first chapter, the first 5 verses. This is right in the beginning. This sets the tone for the entire Bible. And it's called Genesis 1, verses 1 through 5, the beginning of the world. In the beginning, God created the sky and the earth. And the earth was empty and had no form. Darkness covered the ocean, and God's Spirit was moving over the water. God's Spirit was moving over the water. Then God said, "Let there be light." And there was light. And God saw that the light was good. The light was good. So he divided the light from the darkness. And God named the light day, and he named the darkness night. And evening passed, and morning came. This was the first day. And after that, there were more days, over and over and over again. I don't know exactly how long ago that was, but if it was the beginning, it was a very long time ago. Evening passed. The light was good. Then there was darkness, and it passed. Things pass. Life goes on. I was thinking about something the other day, and I don't remember all of it, but I was thinking about rhythm, because I am a person who I know how to play musical instruments. So I learned about rhythm. Every piece of music has rhythm. You count it. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I kind of think in that way, right? So then I started thinking about other rhythms, like when you sing a song, it comes in a rhythm, it comes over and over and over again. When you write poetry, it's in a rhythm. Like haiku has like a certain amount of syllables and then a certain amount for the following thing. When there's a rhythm to it, there's a rhythm visually, because there's a rhythm with patterns. Patterns is kind of a rhythm, right? Red, blue, red, blue, red, blue. And then you can get to circle, circle, triangle, circle, circle, triangle. It gets a little more complicated, right? There's a rhythm. There's a rhythm when you walk. When Kenny and I walk together, we get into a rhythm of walking at the same time. And we went on a cruise a couple of years ago, and we had a lot of steps that we had to take because we were up or down low, wherever we were. And we always ended up in the same rhythm. We hit the step at the same time. We still do that. It's a rhythm. Morning till night, and then back to morning, a rhythm. God set this world up right from the very beginning with a rhythm. When that rhythm gets interrupted, when you're in a rhythm and you have almost a schedule, you have a way of doing things. I get up in the morning, I go to the bathroom, I take a shower, I get dressed, during the week, I walk to work, I do my job, I walk home. That's my rhythm. It's my schedule, but it's my rhythm. And I get a little discombobulated if I don't have that rhythm. And so this thing that happened this week messed up our rhythm because it wasn't expected that it would be going in that direction. This pandemic so totally messed up our rhythm because our rhythm didn't have anything to do with staying away from people that we love. It didn't have anything to do with wearing a mask and having to change the way we eat, change the way we talk, change how we look. Our rhythm is messed up. Rhythm is important, and I think God gave us rhythm. When God helped people that write the Bible, that wrote the Bible, the Psalms, it's a rhythm. The Psalms are songs, and that's a rhythm. What Jesus did, what he followed, what God told him to do was a rhythm. Life is a rhythm. It follows the same path, yes? You have a mom and a dad, and then the mom has a baby in their belly. That doesn't change. It's always been like that. Then the baby comes out and the mom and dad take care of it. The rhythm doesn't change. It's the same. It's been the same always. God put Jesus in that rhythm so that his life would follow the same path as everyone else, so that he could connect with people who has been through the same path, the same rhythm. Now, right in the very beginning, before there were humans, before there were people or animals, before there was even sun or sky, there was God. And God set up a world, and he set it up in a rhythm. There is land, there is water. Land and water. There is sky, there is earth, there is light, there is dark. It's like a pattern, like a rhythm. I don't know if this makes sense, but to me, the rhythm helps you know what's coming next. It gives you serenity, it gives you peace, it gives you the understanding of knowing that something will come next, and it's supposed to come next. It gives you that calmness. When that calmness is messed up, when that knowledge of what's going to come next, when you're feeling like you know how to handle this, and when that gets interrupted, when something happens that you never expected, when everyone in the whole world is affected by getting sick, by people getting sick over and over again, it messes up that rhythm. When we expect that the people who run the country are going to act a certain way, whether they're coming in or going out, and they're not, it messes the rhythm because we have a faith that they're going to take care of us. Here's the thing. I don't know about the government. I don't know if they're going to take care of us. I don't know. I don't actually have to know. Because I do know this. Even when the rhythm gets interrupted, even when what you expect to happen doesn't happen, God's still there. He gets us back into the rhythm. The sun still shines in the morning, and the moon still comes out at night. That rhythm is still there. Day goes into night, goes into day, goes into night. Things go up, things go down. There's your rhythm. Things go up, things go down. Things are really, really, really good. Then they get a little harder and really, really, really bad, and then they come back up. It's a rhythm. The heart is a rhythm. Ba-boom, 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 ba-boom. That's a rhythm. The lungs are a rhythm. Your body is a rhythm. Your life is a rhythm. God created all of these things to work together. Now, having said that, if God did this, if God made light and dark, and got us through the light, and then got us through the dark and back to light again, then who's to say that this is going to end up really bad? I don't think so. I don't think God set this whole thing up so that bad things will happen over and over and over and over and over again. I don't think God set this up that something bad's going to happen, but it's never going to get better. God didn't do that. God kept it in a rhythm. Up, down, day, night, light, dark, water, land. There's a rhythm. So, yeah, it's going to be rough. Things are getting a little better, maybe. Maybe they won't. With the pandemic, maybe things will be better with a different government, maybe not. But it doesn't matter. As God set it up so that we can get through it. God set it up so that we can get back to our rhythm. Maybe changing the rhythm a little bit will help us to get stronger. It's always better. You always get stronger when you have to deal with adversity. You always get stronger when you have to deal with rough things, hard things happening. But God brings us back into the rhythm. And the ultimate rhythm, the original rhythm, the original way that the world works, even before there were people, always light to dark, good to bad, water to land. It's always there. So what can we do? How do we remember that? Yeah, that's why I think he did the rhythm. Because to remember, just keep your ears and your eyes open to the rhythm, to the patterns, to the cadence, like the military. There's a reason why they count when they walk. It's a rhythm. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Left foot, right foot, left foot, right foot. There's a rhythm. And they do that because it makes the people, the soldiers and the sailors, they know what's coming next. They know how to stick together, how to be together. God gave us this so that even when we don't understand that we need to talk to him, even when we think we're praying and it's not working, or if we're not getting what we think we need, that the bottom line, the basic of life, is always going to come back again. We're always going to have the rhythm of life. It's always going to get better and worse and better and worse. And God's going to be there when you have a hard time dealing with the worst. So when you're going through your day and something really bad happens and it scares you, or it makes you angry, or it makes you so sad you can't stop crying, stop. Listen to your heart. Ba-boom, 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 ba-boom. Listen to your heart. Feel your heart. And then watch your legs when you walk. Because your legs don't go like a little bit and then along. They go together. They have a rhythm. When you're having a hard time, go back to the basics. Remember that the sun comes up and the sun goes down. The earth is spinning because it needs to have sun and then it needs to have a little bit of darkness. And one side needs sun and the other side needs it later. When you remember that, when you keep in the rhythm, Kevin told me that when he gets a little worried about things, he starts to count backwards from a very high number, a rhythm. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, a rhythm. When I get worried at night, I look at things, but it's a rhythm. I look at 6 things at night and I listen to 5 things and I touch 4 things. It's a rhythm. It's the rhythm that keeps you going. Your heart, your lungs, your legs, your arms, the way you talk. So go back to the basics. Go back to what God gave us in the beginning. In the beginning, God created the sky and the earth. And the earth was empty and had no form, and darkness covered the ocean, and God's Spirit, always there. And God said, let there be light, and there was light. And he divided the light from the darkness, and evening passed, and morning came. Evening will pass, and morning will come. Every day. God set it up. And if God set it up, there's a reason for it. So remember that when something scary happens, even if it's something small or something huge, remember the rhythm is coming back. We're getting back into the rhythm. We ended up making a new rhythm, didn't we? We ended up learning how to deal with this new reality. It's a new rhythm. God sets it up that way. And if God sets it up, we can do it. And we know it's right. So this week, when you get scared or worried or angry or crazy, stop. Listen to your heart. Watch your legs. Watch the sun come up and go down. Walk. Go up and down stairs. Get back into your rhythm. Then you can get through. I'm going to try to do it too. I'm going to try. You're going to have a good week. And you're going to get into your rhythm. And it's going to work for you. We're going to do this. We're going to do this. And it's not just surviving. It's learning and feeling and living. It's living. So do good. Remember your rhythm and keep going. Because if you don't keep going, there's no rhythm. You lost your rhythm. Keep going. I love you guys. I miss you a lot. But our rhythm is going to keep going, and we're going to be together soon because of that. Have a good week, and take care of yourself. Love you. Bye.